Welcome back, Eagle fans. Another edition of Eagle Insight with softball head coach Lindsay Fico. Lindsay, thank you so much for your time. Just getting back at home before hitting the road again, what did you see out of this stretch against Big Ten competitors, ACC competitors, and beyond?
Yeah, I mean, I think, that first game against Florida State was pretty rough, but the thing that we're continuing to focus on with the team is their response. Their response in Game 2 against Florida State to play a very talented, what I think number 10 team in the country at the time, to a 5-3 ball game, and at one point hold the lead and be there on a big stage and keep our composure. That's really all you can ask for.
I mean, if you can't believe it, next week, ASUN play. What's it been like as we gear up for next week and really when it matters most?
Yeah, I think Lucas, we're trying to keep the same, everything the same. We talk to our team on so many days and so many places of not letting a moment get too big. If we try and change what our routines are and thinking that one game is more important than another, then they start to go up and down and things like that. So we're really gonna kind of dig our heels in and work really, really hard over spring break. We're going to a very talented FIU and FAU, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then hosting a very talented Troy team who's having an amazing season. It's exactly the test that we need as we prepare for a conference.
You mentioned right before ASUN play starting, you have that Troy team. What has been the message to the girls in the locker room as we prepare for another tough opponent?
Just remaining with the process. Yeah, I mean, we talk to them about the process all the time. And as a head coach, as a coaching staff, sometimes it's hard to focus on the process and not the result, So you can very quickly get disappointed if you look at a schedule at this point and what your record is. But if we're remaining focused on our process and what we're trying to build here, and being in year one as a new staff and as a new team that's quite the melting pot of a little bit of everything. We're going to be okay as long as we continue to focus on our dugout and what we're trying to achieve.
Thank you, Coach, so much for your time. 3-game series this weekend, 2 games Saturday, 1 game Sunday, but not before they hit the road on the other coast against FIU and FAU. Get your tickets at fgcutickets.com today.